Hello, it's Michael Watts here, and in this video I'd like to talk a little bit about the great Al Pettaway, who sadly passed on this week. I don't script my videos. They're all kind of a stream of consciousness, so I don't really know what I'm going to say or how I'm going to get to the main theme of this, which is one of gratitude. When I got back from Greece, I lived in Greece for 6 years, 2002 to 2008. I started work at the Acoustic Music Company in Brighton. I took over as the manager there, and within the first few hours of starting that job, I was introduced to dream guitars as the front runners, the market leaders in the handmade acoustic guitar scene. And they obviously had a lot going for them. In particular, they had this amazing musician and a Grammy award-winning guitarist, dude called Al Pettaway, and he was making MP3 recordings of the guitars, so you could play recordings of each instrument that they sold. It was incredible. Very intimidating stuff, and so I set about attempting to do something similar. And then, of course, dream guitars have always been kind of, and continue to be, thought leaders, very advanced in their outlook. And they went from MP3s to video, and suddenly not only could you see the instrument itself, but you could see this dude, Al Pettaway. And he was a beautiful player. Al had a very real skill when it came to appreciating the nuances and character of an instrument and bringing out the very best of it. He also was able to play very consistently. His touch and intent were very consistent, I found, and those two things together meant that you got a real sense that the recordings that you were watching, the videos that you were watching were pretty damn accurate. And so when I started making guitar demo videos, that was the gold standard to aspire to. And in many ways it still is, and I think it will continue to be so. I had the pleasure of hanging out with Al on a couple of occasions. I first met him at the Healdsburg show in California, and then again in Memphis, I believe. I've got this picture here of the two of us, and judging by my hair and the sweat patches, it must have been somewhere pretty hot, and I can't remember a hotter show than the Memphis guitar shows in 2015. It was a real pleasure to talk to Al. He was so generous with his time, with his expertise, his wisdom, with his praise, and he's going to be very much missed, as much as a presence as he is as a man. I think anybody who does what you've seen me do in the past, make demo videos or any sort of videos about the acoustic guitar, and in particular the luthier-made acoustic guitar. People like Stuart Ryan, Will McNichol, Carl Miner, Brian Truesby, anybody else that you've seen doing this, the chances are that the first person we saw doing it was Al Pettaway. And for that I'm very, very grateful. So thank you, Al. And thank you to you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned.